Hogan the Grim here.
Alright, start again.
What is up, guys? Hogan the Grim here, and today I'm going to give you guys the updated May 2021 P.K Fire deck profile. So let's get started. Well, starting off, we're going to play 3 Graff. This guy's back at 3. I use my powers to bring him back at 3, so you got to play the triple Graff, and I love my Astro Pack 8 super rares. Then I'm playing 3 Seer. Same reason as Graff, and I do wish that this card got a super rare or ultra rare print, because gold rare looks disgusting, and that's why I only bought an additional gold rare Graff. Then the MVP of the deck, Libic. This is a really nice combo guy. So with this card, if it dies, you can special summon your PK one of your level 3 Dark Fiend type monsters with its effects negated. So Graff will have it, Seer or Graff will have its effects negated, and they won't blow themselves up. Then for defensive plays, 2 Farfas. Now that Graff and Seer are 3, it's like you don't need more than 2. 2 Scarms. Again, I don't need a third copy of Scarm. And this guy searches tour guide, and now the tour guide's back at 3. You don't need an additional copy. Finally, I play 1 Rubic for the free special summon. Then for the non-being monsters, it's triple tour guide from the Underworld. This is obvious. Gets your play started, and this is how I start my OTK. 2 Fiendish Rhino Wars. I cut the 3rd copy because you don't need the 3rd copy now that tour guide is at 3. Graff and Seer are at 3 as well. So 2 copies, it's fine, and this card gives you an extra mil. For the Phantom Knight engine, it's triple Cloak. This card searches for any of your Phantom Knight monsters. That's why you want to see this card in your graveyard as soon as possible. Triple Boot, same thing. Well, this guy is a free special summon. And then I also run the triple Torn Scales. I was lucky enough that I was able to pull one, pick one up with my store credit, and then buy one on sale. It's okay if you don't want to pay for 40 bucks for a torn scale. So what I would recommend is, if you don't want to pay 40 bucks for 1 torn scale, just play 3 stained Gleaves. It's less efficient, but it can still get the job done without torn scales. So the 1 stained Gleaves special summons a Phantom Knight monster from your hand, or by banishing from the graveyard, or if you have a PK monster that special summon him, so it goes well with boots. Then 1 Ragged Gloves, because you want the if you ever want to send one of your cards to the graveyard, this card is the one to go for. And then finally, one of my spicy techs, Infernity Conjurer. Now you might be wondering, why the hell am I playing Infernity Conjurer in this deck? Well, because usually I see myself having an empty hand, and this card can special summon itself from the graveyard with if I have an empty hand. Plus, it's a level 3 Dark Fiend type monster, which means another target for Libic. And then I played Psychic Wheeleder, Psychic Tracker, and 1 Ash Blossom. 4. The spell cards, 1 Foolish Burial, obviously. 1 Rank Up Magic Launch, 2 Twin Twisters for back row hates. This is your discard outlet, and this goes into your Dark Requiem. And this is, you gotta play this in Burning Abyss or any graveyard based deck. Finally, the only trap cards I play are 3 Fog Blades, because I pulled this 3rd secret rare, and you want to search. It's searchable, and you want to have as many of these as possible on your side of the field. And with the graveyard effect, it can really help you if you're in a pinch. Wind's blowing like crazy. Oh man, I claimed that. For the extra deck, I run double Dante. I don't play 3. I feel like I never use a second copy. I rarely use a second copy, but I do play 2 copies just in case. 1 Dante Pilgrim for your Beatrice target. 1 Virgil. You want to have another Burning Abyss target, and I do like Virgil. Then you play the one Cherubini. This card is what you want to make with Tour Guide and Graff, and this is how you can easily, this is how you make Rusty. The one Beatrice, because it's a 1. I play 1 Raiders Knight. This will allow me to go into Arc Rebellion. 2 Break Sword, 1 Rusty. Again, I don't. Same reason as why I play double Dante, is because if one of them dies and I'm unable to use its effect, I have a second copy ready for that. And I'll play 1 Rusty because 1 is all I need, and because I'm not a huge fan of Link monsters. Then Dark Rebellion, Dark Requiem, Arc Rebellion. You gotta play these. These 2 are your OTK machines. It really depends on what the situation calls for. If it requires a big booty monster, but to negate its effects, then you go for Arc Rebellion. If you want all your monsters to attack, then Dark Requiem's the one. And then another important combo piece, Leviair, the Sea Dragon. This allows you to recycle your banished Phantom Knight monsters. And finally, Virtual World Shell Jaja, I don't know how to pronounce that. Jaja. This is another tech card. It's been working really well, and if I don't want to waste any of my combo pieces, I make this, and this card is pretty much like, it's like a wall. So for the side deck, nope, that's not. Stupid win. A Venusaur and Snivy GX. The additional Ash Blossoms. You want to have this Ash Blossom. 2 Gamma Seals. Fuck Dragoon. 1 Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King. In case you get Kaiju. And it's important that you don't get Kaiju because your Burning Abyss monsters will fucking die. Call by the Grave. Only 1 Pot of Avarice, because you don't really need Pot of Avarice now, but in case you feel you need to recycle your resources, Pot is there. 2 Imperial Iron Walls. I cut this down to just 2 because with the Phantom Knights and all the banishing, this card is less useful. 2 Paleozoic Dino-Miscus for more discard fodder. 1 of each. 1 Solemn Judgment and 1 Strike for negations. And then finally, 1 Super Poly and Starving Venom to out Dragoon. Well, that's it for the deck profile, you guys. I'm gonna Grim is signing out.